All right, people, I got a special update and plan for NFLX, so pay attention to what I am explaining because not everything will be mostly inside the video, but I'll be pointing to some key numbers and pointing to some key facts. First, let's go to the confirmed plan that I posted, and then I'm going to explain why I entered this, and then the how I'm going to hold it, and if you want to engage, what you should do if you want to engage. I'm going to give you a scenario, so a plan and an update, okay, depending on what you're trying to do. All right, people, so here I am at Power Trick or Trade, and at 11:42 a.m. I posted Netflix. A break over 189 could send us to test 194 to 198. The September 29 190 calls could be used. Enter those if you like it. Stops are 186. So basically, what that was is I happened to see Netflix, and I'm going to explain the reasoning, okay? And Netflix is something that I was talking with Power Trick or Trade Shaya, and it happened to show this great power while the market was weak, which was very interesting. And so I entered into this 187.5. But then I thought about it, you know what, I like this. If it can break above 189, I can recommend it. It's still good to get into. This is exactly what happened. So this is kind of a late post because I wasn't expecting Netflix to move, okay? But I believe it's good. All right, so now we get to the next point. It broke 189, and that's what the option. That's what the cost of the options. Now it did go up as much as 235. It fluctuated a little bit down, but I think it closed roughly at that price. Okay, so still, they didn't make much money, but now I'm going to get into the plan. Okay, and so they haven't made much money. Now I'm already made money in this, but it's still fine to hold. Don't worry, just pay attention here. I'm going to get to it. So as you can see, I then made another update on Netflix. I says, Netflix, I will hold today as long as 188 holds. If that area shows no power, I will exit. Well, listen, people, we never tested 188, so it's still strong. And Netflix, what did it do? It looked like they were going to try to break 190. And look what I posted here at this time. And it was close, but they didn't break 190. But if they do, I'm going to get to the point now. I'm going to get to the plan here, okay? And you can see. So again, I would suggest you read the stream because I'm posting powerful facts. We made huge gains in Google L yesterday, but it's through detailed plans. Now, Netflix is a little different animal, and let me explain. All right, people, so now we're back to Netflix. So let's talk about the plan and what I'm going to do. So Netflix update plan. This will be a special update, and I will be explaining the facts inside the video so many can understand my reasons. Okay, so let's get to that point. And again, we already engaged with these, and these are the ones to use, the 1 weeks out, okay? Now, one of the reasons is, this is just one of the facts, but if you notice that this was a 7-day channel, this is what I'm talking about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not only the reason, that's just one positive reason. So this happened to break up on good volume, better volume, like stronger volume here. However, the real breakout is this high here. However, the way I'm looking at the story, there's a high odds that they're going to want to break this out soon. So the question is, do they want to break this out, or is it going to try to pull back? And there's no answer. So I'm going to talk about the levels now, okay? And then we're going to talk about the options you want to engage. Okay, so here we have it. 187, what does that mean? Well, I believe as long as we hold 187 on Friday, it's a hold. Or if you decide, I'm giving you suggestions, this is a level we should hold, 188. Now, let's say we happen to hold above 189 and we get above 190 and we're circling above 190, 190, 191. We never really break above this. We hold. Because that means it's getting ready to bust 191.5. Okay, that's the real break. We're kind of in early. So if you want to go long this, you can wait for Netflix to either break out, or you could buy the support zones. 189, 188, 187. These are the choices. This is how to trade Netflix. And will it break out? The odds favor it. But if it happens to fail, simply, I will take a small profit, move on, right? Because it could need time. They might chop it. And then simply what we would do, well, when Netflix wants to break above 191.5, that could be a great time to enter Netflix. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? So that's about it, people. This is the reality. There was a reasoning for getting to Netflix today. But now it's a matter of people have asked me a lot of questions. So I'm going to explain that it's a matter of, does Netflix hold key levels? And these are the key levels. And if we do, how we trade there tomorrow, I wish I knew how they're going to trade. For all we know, we're going to trade between 189 and 190 tomorrow. Or we might trade between 190 to 188. It's a hold. But they might break out above 190 and then base it in between 190 to 191 and a half. All bullish. What we don't want it to see Netflix do is lose this. Therefore, I would personally 188. For me, I would probably want to take, depending how the action is here, between 180 and 187, I might want to take a small profit and look to re-enter this. So that's the plan, people. Okay? Or, like I said, you can buy the suggestions that I made. That's the thing with Netflix, because it is set up to break out, but it could chop. There's no guarantees, but the odds. Look at if you were going to think like that with Nvidia, you're never going to catch the Nvidia move thinking like that. Nvidia broke out, it just charged, right? However, Netflix hasn't broken out, and Netflix is kind of doing what Nvidia did. They could play a bit of a game and then kaboom. Keep that in mind. So what do we do, people? As long as Netflix holds key support, hold it. But if we don't break out in time, you got to look at your options value and you take a decision. That's it. But when you catch the big gains, hundreds and hundreds of percent, a 40% loss, a 30-40% loss here or there isn't going to make a big deal when you're making hundreds of percent gains. I just made 150% gains on some of my options in Google L yesterday in the first hour. Okay? Great gains in there. So you see why, if you study my stream, you can see the power, people. All right, people. So now I want to give a quick message about Google L. My opinion is I'm not going to bother engaging in Google L unless it shows a lot of power through 253. It's got to show some sort of volume and power because it could chop. So I would avoid Google L until I make a new update. The one stock that I am focusing for tomorrow is Netflix, because to me it's the most clearest setup. It's the highest probability to want to break out. The action was amazing. It held its gains very well, and it did so in a negative market condition. So that's my message to people who want to listen to me. Now, if you like Google L, keep in mind we're going to go with September 29. If you want to go with it, go with September 29. 960 calls, giving it some time, because Google has been playing a game. I don't know whether I'm going to go into Google. But if you like it, there is a definite issue at that 953 area. Okay, and even if it was to break that, without the power, it could still chop around. You know, today it couldn't even break above 953, only to pull back at the end of the day. But Netflix actually held all its gains. So Netflix's action was very interesting. So there's a high probability they might try to break it out. But the secondary probability is they might want to consolidate it. Okay, people. Let's quickly go take a look at the options for Netflix, though. Let's go take a look at the options quickly. All right, people. So here we are at the Yahoo Finance, and you see after hours there's some strength and it was a good close for Netflix. So it's looking good. So let's take a look at the options, okay, together. All right, people. So here I got the Netflix options, and so the ones I recommended, I got into these personally, okay, but I recommended these because, and you can see that there was a lot of trading in these. Look at the 7,000. So lots of trading in here, okay. According to these, they're down a little bit from that entry point. They're down a little bit, but that's temporarily, right? So they're not making much money, okay? So for example, if you didn't enter this and you like it, keep in mind the numbers that I'm talking about if you want to get an entry, because I'm already in this, okay? But I'm in with the 187.5 calls, and I'm in a little bit cheaper. What I decided to do was, decided to recommend this if it could break above 189. That's a really good sign, and it did that, and it held those games. They played around there. That is very good, people. Okay, so listen carefully to what I'm explaining into this video, because I really put a lot of effort to try to help my followers make money. But investing is this. There's no 100% guarantee. This is why you need a system, a plan, rules. And as long as Netflix follows the rules that I've explained in this video, detailed video plan, you should be fine to make the dollar bills. All right. So Power Target Trades, people, a great place to subscribe to. A lot of great things I'm going to be doing in the future here. So make sure you subscribe. I'm going to show you an easy way to do so in the video, but you can do so manually as well. And you want to study this created playlist, people. Listen to me. Also, review Google L. I'm going to put the Google L review in this video, but you can come to my YouTube channel and take a look at that video. It's very powerful to help you. Trading, if you don't study, if you're not listening to my instructions, you're not going to make money in the market. But if you listen, I guarantee you're going to see the net result is you're going to make way more than you can possibly lose. But you've got to study and you've got to be ready to take action on the right trades. There you have, people. Let's see what I say. All right, people. Now that we just finished watching that great detailed video, don't forget to look at my banner. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you check out my created playlist. Make sure you study before taking action on Power Target Trades. Every plan that I make has great detailed instructions. And I put my heart and soul in it because I want my subscribers and followers to make great money in the markets. But you have to study, people. Let me show you a way to subscribe. Let's see a picture of me around here in a circle format. Simply click on it and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Don't forget, people, at the end of the video to like the video. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe and like